Everything's always better when we start it off with a sip of tea.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Good to go.
Welcome Starry Records headquarters, where we are very excited to release the new CD from Mr. David J, the legendary talent, bass player, poet, screenwriter, performance artist, golfer, Mr. David J. Not Long for This World is his new album, which we have available on CD. Looks beautiful, as you can tell. Sounds great. We have vinyl coming soon. 180 gram double gatefold vinyl, 2 discs, with a bonus track. And we also have some packages that you can pick up, like vinyl with this very cool postcard with the David J Not Long for This World lyrics on the back. It's a beautiful piece. As a friend of mine said, it looks much more impressive than just the word postcard. We also have a poster, which I don't have in my possession, but it looks like this, except bigger. I would love it for David to come join us to talk about his artwork that he did, unique artwork for each song on the record. So let's see if we can get a hold of David. 1, 2, 3, David!
I have here one of 12 exclusive collage pieces that are included in my album, Not Long for This World. And this idea came at the suggestion of my manager, a very clever chap by the name of Darwin Miners. And he just put this to me, this idea of, can you come up with 12 images to go with each track on the album? And so I said, well, let me have a think about that. If I do them all at the same time, that will work, and it'll also give them a uniform quality. You know, if I don't just do one and then move on to the next one, I'll go do a bit on that, and work my way around. So I had them all laid out on this big table. So yeah, so the unifying aspects, I suppose, are the feathers, the black feathers, and this sort of Rorschach idea, where I actually used this new paint that I hadn't used before, and it's meant for airbrush, and it has a nice thin quality. And I was surprised that the detail in this, it sort of looks like little veins or little. You can actually go deep into these little crevices, and it's a whole world in there. This is for Dress Sexy at My Funeral, which is a song by Bill Callahan. So there's that one. This one is for the song Dagger in the Well, which is my tribute to Elliott Smith. This is actually Elliott's autopsy diagram in negative. And then I put it in this kind of starscape, so it becomes a constellation. He has ascended. Again, the feathers and the Rorschach. This one is The Last Cigarette. This image was actually ripped off of a poster in the toilets in a dive bar in San Diego the night before I did it. I saw her like that. I thought, oh, she's coming home with me. So there's that one. And this one is Mr. Brown's favourite. This is for the additional track, which is on the vinyl only, which is called Lorca's Death. And when we made the vinyl, we made 2 albums, like a double album, and we needed another track, and I happened to have this track, which I didn't record for the album. I actually recorded it some years before. It was a collaboration with Pepe Mott from Nortec Collective, from Latinizer, Fusible. And it was originally going to be an instrumental piece, but then I later on put this poem by my friend Jeremy Reed, who's a great poet, called Lorca's Death. And it fit really well with the music. Here's Lorca. We recorded the music in Tijuana, and I heard this, I could hear this Spanish guitar on it, so I said to Pepe, do you have a Spanish guitar? He said, no, I don't have that. I have all these keyboards, but no guitar. He said, There's an old guy who lives down the road, and if we go and find him, I'm sure he's got a Spanish guitar. In fact, I know he's got one in the back. So we went traipsing down the back alleys in Tijuana and found this this little house in the row. Knocked on the door, and this old boy comes to the door, septuagenarian, probably older than that actually. And Pepe explained our quest, and so he very graciously invited us into his house, and we go into the back, and there's this beautiful old guitar hanging on the wall. It was about 80 years old, and he lent it to me for the session, so that's the guitar you hear on there. And this is the title track, Not Long for This World. And again, the same format, the feathers, the black background. I was going to write out the lyrics on this in white, but then thought better of it, so I spray painted over it. But it's kind of nice. You probably can't see this on the camera, but when you have the actual thing in front of you, it's black on black, and you can see I got as far as the title, Not Long for This World. So that is up there. Anyway, these special editions are stuck in albums at random, so you don't know what you're getting, you don't know which one you're going to get, which I like. So that's it, basically. I'm just explaining the process and how they came to be. So if you do happen to fork out the dosh for one of these super deluxe editions, I hope that you get the title that you are looking for, or that you have in mind. Maybe you have an image for the track, and maybe this will resonate with your own image. Anyway, that's what it's all about. So there you go.
Thank you, David. What's that? It seems David made a mistake. We have to bring him back. 1, 2, 3, David!
Hello. So this is an addendum to the explanation about the artwork that I previously filmed, because having done that, I realised there's actually 13 tracks, and so consequently 13 pieces of work rather than 12, because we added a track for the vinyl, which you can only get on the vinyl, which is Lorca's Death. So just to clarify, 13 pieces of work to go with 13 tracks, not 12. There's 12 tracks on the CD, but you couldn't get that artwork in the CD because you'd have to fold it up and get all creased. So it's only on the vinyl. There you go.